Hi guys and girls, I'm Obsidian Ant and welcome to 3306. This is where I take a look at the news and happenings in and around Elite Dangerous. This week, Frontier sign a new multi-year game deal, Down to Earth Astronomy explains how to achieve 200 million credits per hour, and Frontier yet again clarify the situation with community goals and Galnet. Today, Frontier announced they recently signed a new exclusive license for a multi-year game series based on Formula 1. Now, in some ways, it feels quite a change of direction for the company. However, the F1 series will be management-focused, and Frontier do have experience with management games. Frontier's report on the deal can be seen on the screen right now, and for the full report, do check out the links in the video description. Here's a few paragraphs I'd like to highlight though, as they best convey the deal. Under the terms of the license, Frontier has exclusive rights to develop and publish F1 management games worldwide for PC and console platforms, together with the rights for streaming services. With the first game expected to release for the 2022 F1 season, the license provides Frontier with the rights for 4 F1 seasons, 2022 to 2025 inclusive, subject to the achievement of certain financial performance thresholds. So then, a 4-year deal. It appears that retaining the license each year, though, is dependent upon the game's financial performance. The other part I find particularly interesting here is the together with full streaming services part. Now, this could mean a lot of different things, from simply having the rights to live stream the game to any other form of streaming F1 content. Frontier don't give any further details here on this particular part though, so I guess we're going to have to wait and see. The report also goes on to say that this new F1 deal is in addition to the IP license deal they announced back in March 2019. Frontier still haven't announced the details of what that other license contains, but they have clarified that it is a major global IP. Both this unannounced game as well as the F1 game are set to release somewhere before the 31st of May 2022. Also, Frontier stated they have signed a further 3 publishing deals, which means that the company now have a total of 5 third-party games in the works that they will be publishing. Further deals are also being pursued. So where does this leave Elite? Well, we know that fleet carriers are due in the second quarter of this year. We also know that Elite is getting a paid update at the end of this year. What's more, financial projections from Frontier's official brokers project that the revenue from Elite will more than double next year, placing the game's revenue at around £30 million for that year alone. There's not really a lot we can take away from that though, given that Frontiers have a distinct lack of information on where Elite is heading, but the one thing we can be sure of, or the one thing that's quite clear here, is that Frontier certainly seem to have high expectations for the game. Talking of fleet carriers, a bunch of you are likely wondering if you'll actually be able to afford one. Well, if you feel you're a bit short of credits, then YouTuber Down to Earth Astronomy has you covered with a great extensive tutorial on mining. What's more, it seems that this tutorial will put you in a position to earning 200 million credits per hour. That's a very good sum of money. Links to the video can be found below, do go take a look. Last week, I discussed Frontier's statement that specifically said Galnet, community goals and interstellar initiatives are not returning, and we can see that post from Frontier on the screen right now. Frontier later clarified that statement, saying that Galnet itself is not entirely dead and that neither are community goals. Here's Frontier's clarification, we can see it on the screen. Now, unfortunately, this new statement has led to some confusion, with some people believing that both community goals and Galnet are going to return to their former glory. That is not the case. So to clear up that confusion, here is a breakdown of what has gone away and what hasn't gone away. So the off-camera lore, that is the articles based on the power play characters and minor factions and all the events and lore-focused information that we used to see, that is not coming back. Arguably, some people might say that that is the most important part of Galnet. What we will still get are articles focused on any major narrative elements that are directly occurring inside of the game, along with details of new ships, modules and equipment if and when those things are released. In short, the situation is exactly the same as it was 2 weeks ago. Galnet has been cut back, but it will still be around in a limited form. The situation is the same with community goals. Frontier have stated that the regular weekly community goals, that is the 52 or so community goals per year that we used to get, are not coming back. These are gone and Frontier have no plans of bringing them back. There's no plans to actually return them. However, Frontier did clarify that they still have the capability to produce community goals and that as such they will still be delivering these from time to time. In short then, to summarise that, Galnet will still be around but in a limited fashion, and community goals as a concept still exist, with Frontier stating that there will be new community goals occasionally. It appears that interstellar initiatives meanwhile are entirely gone, as no clarification was given on these. Finally, earlier today I came across a fantastic Elite Dangerous video detailing the Hawkins Gap and the related Formidine Rift mystery. I felt this video was exceptionally well produced, edited and narrated. It was put together by YouTuber Matthias, and I apologise if I pronounced your name wrong there, and you can find a link to the video in the video description. I do highly recommend you checking it out. It's one of the better videos I've seen for a long time. That then brings us to an end of this episode of 3306. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys and girls next time.